tere tulemast vaatama PÖFF TV-d. Meie oleme endiselt Nordic Hotel Foorumis siin PÖFF TV pop-upis ja minuga koos on siin Ruben Mendoza, kes on debüütfilmide võistlusprogrammi žüriiliige. Hello Ruben, how are you? It's great to have you here.
It's great to be here too, thank you.
So your film Wandering Girl won the Grand Prix here at PÖFF last year. So first of all, I want to ask you, is it easier for you to be in the role of a director or in the role of a juror? Or which one do you prefer?
Well, I prefer to be creating, but of course, when you are watching stuff, you are taking material for your own self. I like to see, I don't like to judge. I don't believe in competition at all, in art in general. But it's the rule of the one part of cinema, you know. So if you ask me, of course, I prefer to be like the moment of glory is shooting, not even directing, because directing is so many things, you know. When you direct, you write in your mind first, then you write with your hand, then you write rehearsing, then you write finding a face or a place, then you write with the camera. But writing with the camera is the best, yeah, for me. It's ecstasy.
Can you remember what kind of emotions filled you when you received the news that your film won last year?
I'm really, well, I have a particular vision of, or well, my own vision of success and winning, and I also think that lose and fail are separated. I think they are also important. Sometimes you learn more and grow more, and you are more free with fail and with losing. But of course it was a good news, especially because there was money behind. And you know, you have to fight as a filmmaker, especially in my country, to, you know, I don't do anything else. I try to do cinema or teaching. So for me was special, mostly because of the main character, the actresses, because they were happy, they give so much, and we were here together with the producer and two of the actresses, and we spent a very mystical time here in these tables and in this cold. So I was happy for them, and
brings
especially
back a lot of memories, or?
Yeah, for being just 4 days last year, we left memories like for a month and a half or something. And so I was happy for them, and one of them was living in Europe in the moment that she was the one who came back to receive the prize and stuff, and she had a hard year before, so it was great to finish the year, and she actually started like a new stage here, and she said that, you know, she's now living back in Colombia after a couple of years. She lived in my house for 3 months when she came back, so here was the starting for a very great year for them and a very bad year for some of us.
But did winning this award opened any new doors for you or created new possibilities?
I'm sure some other festivals ask about the film because of the prize, you know. But I'm very lucky doing films. I'm not that lucky screening them or selling them. You know. I think we still don't have a single sale. I think one. I don't know. I'm not sure. The producer knows, but I'm used to that with my work. You know, like, and I think it's a blessing also to be able. I prefer to do more films, even if I don't sell any.
Now your own debut film was completed in 2010, if I'm correct. So can you remember anything from the making process of your own debut film, or how was this process for you?
Yes, it was. We were living a really, really crazy life, a lot of us. It was a creative spirit like beyond words. I can't tell you the emotions, you know. With some of the people I did the film, I made 3 or 4 short films, and we were really close, and we got a lot of chemistry. And there was also that's the only thing I shoot in the capital of my country, which is really a mess. And it's like it's a very difficult place, and it's very filthy, and it's very hard. But we were like a special cell, like a special organism, and we were having a lot of parties, and we have to shoot with people from the very, very margins in the front of the camera, like really from the low depths of depth. So it's people that had really high ideas, you know. When you know paint in such a way, you get like illuminated. So it was a curse, also a curse to all of us. It was a very special time, and then became a mess also. So we test, we try both. I haven't seen my film since that. I didn't even see it in the premiere. The last time I saw that film was when I finished the works in France. Like, okay, I'm not able, because it was so much euphoria and so much joy, but then also so much craziness and disaster. Just to think about watching my first film make my stomach sick.
Now, you arrived just yesterday, so you haven't had the chance to see any or a lot of films yet. You saw one, right? But what are your expectations for this year's films, or what do you expect to see?
I don't expect anything. No, it's better to be surprised. I don't believe in expectation. Expectation makes you more frustrated in general. I mean that in general in my life. I hope to be touched with some of the films.
But do you have a certain criteria based on what you judge?
No.
Or are...
No, just what it really touches me as in music, as in painter. I don't come with any script. I don't even see yet what films or where they from. I don't believe in. I believe in the real contact between the film and your senses, and I hope something special happens to me in that moment as a spectator. And then I will try to defend what I believe and what I love and what I think. But I think I feel the vibration today. I think we're playing in the same clue.
But is there a genre or a country or a region that you prefer, or that you're really interested in? No.
The country is cinema, and the genre is cinema. Even if we have to see documentary or whatever, for me cinema is just one thing. Documentary or short film or feature film, no.
But how important is originality for you? When you watch films, do you seek for something that you've never seen before, or something that is new to you?
I don't think there's such a thing now. I think everything is invented already. What could be original or particular is the digestion, the way somebody digests his reality and his roots and his influences. I'm not obsessed with originality. Sometimes actually you find the most deep feelings and the most deep sensations out of repetition and out of like a mantra, you know. So, and sometimes people that cave in the same tunnel that other people have caved before. It's like going a little bit farther and going a little bit deeper. No matter if originality is not the obsession. For me, no. For me, everything is invented a couple of millenniums ago. So we're just adapting.
Do you think that there's a higher probability for a debut film, to succeed if the film or if the topic of the film is very personal? Or how important of a factor personality is? What do you think?
But I want to be annoying to you, but that you have to also think what is success for you. I was telling you, sometimes you really learn more and you make your life and your way more interesting by losing. So if you call succeed to give a prize, which I doubt is the same, my only criteria is what happens in my heart and my feelings when I see a film. I don't care if the prize will open or close doors after, or I don't care because I think where you really do as a jury and in the position of head of jury is you are able to thank in a more official way. But for me, it's only that, just to thank somebody and to say, okay, it's nice. I don't believe also too much in this odious sense of author, you know, especially in a collective art as film. Well, you can be influenced by everything, by your grandmother, by something you ate,
Yeah.
by the driver of the last of the trucks of the shooting, you know. So I believe more like in the handcraft, like an artisan, you know, more than an author. So it's a chance to say thank you and be thankful with your crew and with your opportunities, because to be able to create is a privilege in a world fucked up as ours, you know.
But when you yourself are making film, is it important to you that, for example, the story is personal, or that there's some kind of a personal connection with the topic?
I think it's impossible not to make a personal film, even in the commercial films, as they call them. You know, as soon as you decide, or I haven't the opportunity to be contracted to do something I don't want to do, but as soon as you say yes, now the film is personal, because it crosses your destiny and it's playing with your will. So for me, in my personal case, when a topic, not necessarily a story or a situation or a character, becomes a suspect of a film in my heart, it's really hard to leave that sensation. In my case, I just can make films of things that really messed up my heart and brain and spirit.
Do you think that there are enough new films produced in Colombia, or how easy it is for a new or a young filmmaker to do their films in Colombia, to direct their films in Colombia?
I think in a way it's easier everywhere. So there's more shit also being done, but also more perils appearing, of course, for the taste of each person. Especially because of the technological moment, you know. With the same cameras you're making the interview, or with the phone he's using, you can make a film. Important thing is the ideas and the time you share with the idea, and the times you get maturing an idea and getting a crew together and tasting the spirit of what you are making. So I think it's easier now to make films, and that's also because you can feel the effervescence. I don't know if the word exists in English, but in Espanol it's efervescencia. In a lot of places they are creating stuff, and they don't need so many, you know, permissions and prizes and authorizations. Now, as that order is falling apart, creativity in filmmaking is rising again, and freedom in the works and freedom in the way you do. There are more channels. You can jump over the monopolies and the cinema forces now, you know.
You have been to several film festivals all around the world. What makes PÖFF special for you, or what differs PÖFF from other film festivals that you've been to?
I think the fact that it's made in this month, for me, from the tropic, thinking this is so cold outside, there's a sense of warmness between the filmmakers and the people and the parties and stuff. For me, it's also special the fact that this is so different from my country, so far away from my culture. I have to cross all over so many lands and waters to be here. It also makes it special, you know. It's like like finishing a contest. But in general, I think it's the spirit. When I get together with some of the directives of the festival yesterday by chance in the lobby, it was a very special hello. So I know it's a big festival and it's a Class A festival, but it still has like the heart of a little one. And I prefer little festivals. I prefer where there's not, you know, how do you say that, cult to personalities or cult to something different than arts and humanity and feelings, you know. So I think you can live, this is like in the border, you know, like yeah, there's huge chances and it's Class A and everything, but it behaves still like with innocence.
Do you know what your next film is going to be about?
I have like 10 next films. I don't have a single dollar. That's the problem. So the first project that has some money to be able to do, or if I can make one without money that I made also before, I will do it. I have one project really developed, and it's about a betray between a political leader and a very old countryside woman.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for this interview, and I hope you enjoy your time here in Tallinn, and good luck on your next projects.
Thank you so
very
much. Thanks to all.
Thank you. Meie vestlesime siin debüütfilmide žürii liikme Ruben Mendozaga, kes on ühtlasi ka PÖFFi eelmise aasta võidufilmi režissöör. Aitäh teile vaatamast, kohtumiseni!